There we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second Vampire the Masquerade stream. I am your host, Arun Dragon. Now, last time we stopped just before the mission to destroy the Sabbat warehouse, so we're going to get right to that.
You ready to go?
Lead on, nasty dude. There's really only one enemy in the in this building, but there will be a lot more later. Fortunately, the dude in this one is a little bit preoccupied. That is to say, if I can find. It wasn't letting me do a silent kill on him, so screw it, I'll just drain him dry. Two ways in. One way is to pick that door, or, well, pick the lock on the door. The other way is to move that out of the way and come out here.
Yo, what the fuck is going on here tonight? Boxes all in everyone's face and shit.
Didn't you hear? A new shipment came in, some pretty serious hardware.
Yeah, I heard. But what the fuck? We get that kind of shit in here all the time. What's so different about tonight?
I don't know. Marcus is tense as a motherfucker. Maybe you heard something.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, but keep your fucking eyes open. And someone better tell those clowns in the freight house to quit playing cards before Marcus comes out and starts peeling fucking caps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, where you going, man?
Hello, Mary. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate the support. Oh, that's the first two taken care of. The one thing about this game is that if you don't want to spend a lot of money on blood packs, you sort of have to take it a little bit slow and just let your natural regeneration take its course. Either that or kill a lot of your enemies by sneaking up on them and draining them. Like this poor fool.
Hey, where you going, man?
Or maybe not. Or maybe not that poor fool. But there is a reason for coming up here. That silver ring that's right there. Hey, it's about 20, 30 bucks at the pawn shop. Move to one side of him. And then drain him dry. I'm surprised that worked. they won't move off that location to come look for me, so... Crate over here in the corner of this. 12 rounds for the 38.
You gonna bet or what?
Shit, relax, Holmes. I'm in.
Yo, Marcus was getting all crazy on people tonight, right? What the fuck? Something's going down tonight. He knows something we don't.
I know you best keep your voice down, Holmes. Marcus don't play that shit.
What shit? I'm just asking a question.
That's the shit he don't play.
Look, both of you just shut up.
He's inside, watching the steps. Guess Marcus.
Good job falling through the other door. And yeah, that is true. It really is more of a factor of luck. Among other things, your combat defense plays into it. But you really want to kill as many of them as you can before you actually blow up the warehouse. Because on the way out, you're going to encounter everyone you didn't kill. Well, maybe not everyone. It depends on the route you take. And you're definitely going to encounter at least one shovelhead. Damn it. Thanks for running right past me. And then if you come in behind this, there's another box with 18 more rounds for the 38. which is good because you probably spent quite a few getting past those guys. And then over here, 10 rounds of 12 gauge. And then here, another 12 rounds of 38. My kingdom for a grenade I could throw in there. Yeah, although I still would really love to be able to just detonate one of their silly Bluetooth-enabled grenades and just blow all 4 of them up.
Where you going next?
You mean the Tremere?
Huh? Freeze, motherfucker!
Oh, goody. Didn't realize how close I was to dying there. So now I get to do all of that over again because I didn't save. Like some sort of noob. Well, I was hoping it would let me creep up on them and just drain them, but it didn't. Yeah, I wasn't sure, but old train station, so I wasn't sure if the other doors would even open. Okay. Oh, but there is one advantage to coming out here, and that is coming around here. Whoop. And apparently trying to feed on a wooden box. Wrong key mark, but 5 free shotgun shells.
Yo, what the fuck is going on here tonight? Boxes all in everyone's face and shit.
Didn't you hear? A new shipment came in, some pretty serious hardware.
Yeah, I heard. But what the fuck? I get that kind of shit in here all the time. What's so different about tonight?
I don't know. Marcus is tense as a motherfucker. Maybe he heard something.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, but keep your fucking eyes open. And someone...
Freeze, motherfucker!
Ah.
Ow!
You gonna bet or what?
Shit, relax.
Oh, I bet it did. I must have gotten a critical hit on that one guy, somehow.
Freeze!
Entire clip of no hits almost, but hey, 5 more rounds of shotgun shells.
Daddy, where you going, man?
Wrong key. Worse, that changes his stance. Well, had to use 4 shotgun shells and a couple blood points, but oh well. Thanks for turning your back on me to go take a piss. Oh, come on. I did not use that. First I selected the power and hit the left mouse button, so it used it. Then I clicked the right mouse button, which used it. Then I hit the scroll wheel to change powers, and it used it. So there went, 9 out of 14 of my blood points. Yeah, I think I'll go without the frenzying, thank you.
Huh? Hey, what you got, man?
Oh, come on. Don't change. Ugh. More blood healing. Come over here and grab that extra 12 rounds of 38 ammo. No, I think I'll get over here, thanks. And just wait for natural healing. Yeah, but I'm out of their line of sight, so unless one of them somehow manages to run through a brick wall to get to this side of the building. Use a little bit of blood heal to get that taken care of. I'm not going to pick anything up in here, or I'm not going to go through that door because on the other side is more enemies. And more blood healing. 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 Oh, the blood heal only lasts for a matter of seconds. The only advantage to blood healing, as far as I can tell, is that it seems to reduce it reduces the delay, natural healing. It reduces the delay for natural healing to 8% instead of, the default. So you essentially heal 10 times faster while it lasts, which is only a second or two. It's okay. I can just take his. Which I need to do anyway if I want to take that ring with me. Wasn't sure if anything on this side, and there's not. But hey, I replaced some of that blood and got some healing done. Of course, the annoying thing is now the garage door is closed, so my only route is through the side of the building with all the guys shooting at me. Oh, reminds me, I should probably check the top of this train and see if there's... I don't think there is, but you never know. No, there's nothing. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. It's beyond my ability to pick it, even with blood buff. Ten rounds of 12 gauge there. 10 rounds of 12 gauge there. Two of the dudes down here are missing. Might have run out there somehow. But yeah, I'll take that blood. 10 more rounds of 12 gauge. See, I told you, that was one of the reasons why I didn't bother buying any more ammo for the shotgun. I knew there was going to be a lot of it here. And 12 rounds for the 38. Thanks, Walking Blood Pack. I'll just come around behind you. And then help myself to all the ammo again. That worked a lot better than my initial approach of trying to get them from up top. Oh, why, thank you. I can see your shotgun. Unfortunately, you still can't shoot through stuff. On the other hand, as long as he stays facing that way and doesn't hear me draining this guy, and where the hell did you go? Oh, you moved over here. Okay, that worked. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, now I'm maxed out on ammo for both the 38 and the shotgun, which I am going to use. And I am going to save here, because once I get done, come on, there we go. Arm the explosive. 3 minutes to get the heck out. because of you. A little blood healing to help deal with that aggravated damage. A very little blood healing. Fine. Come on, open the damn door, please. Thank you. Oh, and of all the things, I gotta go the long way around. Nope, not a werewolf. Beckett.
The warehouse. Your handiwork, I presume?
For those who are actually familiar with the characters from the original Vampire the Masquerade, Beckett is a badass. Plain and simple. And in fact, he'll correct you if you go, "Ah, werewolf." I like to blow things up. Have you ever been exploded?
You're new to this life, aren't you? I'd wager you haven't insulted some of the older ones yet. But this is a city of opportunity.
Friend? Foe? Duck, duck, or goose?
I see my reputation, for once, does not precede me. My name is Beckett. I haven't been following you, per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons. So sorry if I unnerved you. Tell me, have you by chance seen or felt anything strange since your embrace?
On the beach, their blood was thinner than water.
Thin bloods. They're a fascination of mine. They are considered a weaker, more human-like kindred, hence the name, Thin Blood. But they are sired same as any of us. I've heard a large concentration of them live in this city. They're one of the reasons I'm in Los Angeles.
The Baron's sister is herself. 2 minds, 1 face.
Something to look forward to, eh?
I see dead people.
A ghost? Quite ordinary. I generally pay wraiths no mind. All but a few are willing to give up their secrets. Most of my contacts here report sensing something unusual in the night air, like a sense of dread or pressure. But I'm not a native to these parts, so I can't tell if it's irregular. And since you're still fresh, perhaps you're not attuned to it. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance, but there are rumblings for me to discredit. We shall, I'm certain, meet again. Or never again. Good night, young one. And be careful. You're very likely being hunted by the Sabbat.
Goodbye, wolf. Beckett is pretty much a scholar when it comes to vampirism. He's also a gangrel, so... Oh, there you are.
Nice work, fledgling. I felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed off Sabbat just howling for blood tonight.
Do you know of Beckett, the noble savage?
Beckett? Well, I know of him. Why?
We traded words.
No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in town. Beckett is a historian of sorts. He's unearthed more vampire lore than anyone. Well, that's all Beckett does. Seek the truth behind our condition.
You are truly nasty-delicious. Farewell.
You better get back downtown. Prince LaCroix is gonna want to hear all about this victory.
Let me make sure there's nothing here that I can continue. Yeah, I don't think there is anything that I haven't completed. Well, I mean, there are active quests, but obviously I can't complete them yet. For instance, jumping the bail, he is headed downtown. Well, where do you think I'm going next? Downtown. Report to Prince LaCroix at the Vintner Tower, downtown. Oh, and neat play on words here. Venture. But venture, rearrange the letters and you get Ventru, which anyone who knows even a little bit about vampire knows that the Ventru are essentially the quote-unquote rulers, so to speak, of the vampires. And then Strauss, the Tremere region, has invited you to his home in downtown. So there's no other side quests I can finish here. Now there are several later that'll have me coming back to downtown, like the one about the murder at the pier will have me coming in here later. This junkyard. And actually, you know that this is the clan quest mod. Later on, much later on, after finally meeting Gary, the leader of the Nosferatu in this town, I can be coming back here for the Malkavian clan quest. There's a quest specific to each of the 7 clans. And then I'll be coming back here for Mitnick later on to help set up more nodes for ShrekNet. And I'll be coming back later on to help Nox, and just several quests will have me coming back down here. Let's see. With the lack of anything else to do, I think my next stop should probably be go to my haven here. The thing is, not really much of a haven. Too many windows, not enough curtains. I mean, seriously, you're going to need a lot of blackout curtains in this place to turn it into a halfway decent haven. It's more of a place to dump shit. The first move from a friend. The White King moves to protect his pawn. The pet theory about the messages like that, about the White King moving to protect his pawn, is actually the quote-unquote friend is actually Cain. Make sure there's nothing in the mailbox. One time I forgot to check the mailbox in the game, and there were like $500 waiting in there for various side quests I had completed, but not collected the payment for. And might as well stop in here, sell any rings or whatever.
Thanks for coming back. All right, here's what we got today.
That's all I have, is the ring. But $22 is $22. Still, $1,126. Not bad for a guy who literally started with nothing but his clothes. Your bulging wallet makes you the undead Rockefeller. Yeah, but unless your character has a good finance score, you're going to be spending a lot of money on things like ammo and more powerful weapons.
Where to?
Not here. Ouch. I feel like someone tried to play baseball with my head.
Let's stake it and leave it out for the sunrise.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Think you could blow up our warehouse and get away with it? Ah, lick.
Let's pull out its eyes and its tongue and its teeth. I want its teeth.
Camarilla fuck. Boys, I think we could all use a little entertainment. Those of you sitting in the first few rows will get wet. Son of a bitch!
Leave.
There's 3 of us, Rodriguez.
Yeah. 3 of us. What are you gonna do? Shoot us?
This ain't over. We'll find you. You too, Rodriguez. You're both dead. Nobody messes with the Sabbat and lives.
Keep moving. Trouble sure seems to like you. Good effort. Execution needs a little work. You look like shit. Name's Nines.
What happened to 1 through 8?
Same thing that happens to a lot of anarchs, Malk. But you already know that somehow, don't you? Should have been more careful, newbie. This ain't the burbs.
Your face is familiar. Do you have your own cereal?
Kid, I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story.
I like stories.
This is a mean existence. Stay out of trouble, kid.
And of course, he's the leader of the local anarchs, in such that they have a leader, considering they are anarchs. The hospital is, or the abandoned hospital, is where a side quest with Pisha takes off. Yeah, and that's one of the options for one of the endings. You can choose to stay with the Camarilla. You can go with Nines and the Anarchs. You can choose to go with the Kuei Jin, but that's not advisable. You can go with, or you can go independent and literally flip off Nines and everybody else. Or, thanks to the Clan Quest mod, you can go to the Sabbat. And they've added their own set of quest lines for the Sabbat. Can't do that until much later, mind you, once you've actually met a few. But I might as well get a few other side quests off my plate, such as meeting Maximilian Strauss. Coincidentally, if you're playing a Tremere, that door up there leads to another haven. Once you've talked to Strauss. Pick up the book on thaumaturgical creatures.
Greetings, neonate. Might I assume you received my invitation? I have been looking forward to meeting you for quite some time.
Blood magics and betrayal, and the true king upon his throne.
Ah, a child of Malkav, no less. Do dark visions cloud your sight, young one? Shattered reflections of your clan father's mind?
The glass is cracked, but strangely clear.
There's truth in your words, neonate, more than you yet realize. Your madness allows you to glimpse the truth of this existence, to see through the shadowy veil into the world beyond.
On your head an iron crown, and the jester dances before you.
Be cautious when speaking of these visions. Truth is rarely welcomed by those who cannot see it. There are many kindred who will be less, shall we say, accepting of it than I am.
Tell me your name, Wizard King.
Strauss. Maximilian Strauss. I am the regent of this chantry. Welcome.
Chantry holds mystery for me.
A chantry is a local gathering place for those of the Tremere clan. I live here, as do apprentices from time to time.
Regent is opaque and shadowy.
A regent is the leader of a chantry, as well as a teacher to young Tremere apprentices who are studying the mysteries of our clan.
Well, you can say reveal these mysteries, Wizard King, but you're not Tremere, so he won't.
I'm sorry, neonate. The secrets of the Tremere clan are hidden from all but those who share our blood. You would do best not to look into them any further.
Tell me of this dark city of angels.
Let me give you some advice, young one. Your survival in kindred society will often depend on your ability to find out yourself what is going on around you. Remember that well.
Memory is rarely a gift of the schizophrenic.
As for what is going on here in downtown, the word on everyone's lips, kindred or kind, seems to be epidemic.
Ah, a withered horse runs among us.
It seems that disease has been spreading at an alarming rate throughout the downtown population. Considering our particular appetites, the local kindred are more than concerned about these developments.
Dirty blood is our doom.
Yes, indeed. My opinion is that the local anarchs are responsible for these outbreaks. Their precipitous indulgence of certain passions often leads to such things. Ergo, their need for the watchful eye of the Camarilla.
Perhaps I might probe the problem of this pestilence?
An interesting proposition. If you succeed in finding the cause of this epidemic and putting an end to it, I will compensate you appropriately for your efforts.
And what of my reward, Wizard King?
I will ponder the nature of your payment while you are gone. Believe me, I will treat you fairly, neonate, and your service to the Camarilla won't be forgotten.
Uncloud this Camarilla.
The Camarilla. It is merely a kindred sect that exists to protect its members from the outside world. There are specific codes of behavior that we abide by in order to ensure the continuance of our species. It is nothing more and nothing less.
One thing more.
Of course.
And then I shall do this deed.
Again, I recommend speaking with the anarchs. You can find most of them at the local watering hole, reveling in the vices of their former lives. I believe the place is called The Last Round.
My mind is left, my body follows.
Souls draped in rotten tatters, and father dances in the dark.
The one problem with this place is if you don't follow the right path, it'll just take you right back to Strauss's door. Someone's shooting, I just don't know where. We'll come back this way later. I have to talk to Nines anyway. One of the things about Nines is if you follow the right path, he will at least teach you a free dot and brawl. Which, I have one dot. I'd like to learn another dot in it, but oh, that does remind me, I've got 15 XP. Hold on. Keeping the saved games down to a minimum. Turn on auto level. And I think it gave me, I know it gave me a dot in demontation. I'm not sure what else though. Oh, probably just the dot in demontation. Okay. Well, that's fine with me because that's got the voice of Bedlam in it. Of course, I like Vision of Death too. Wait, did I actually? No, I didn't. Demontation 4 is awesome for its own reasons. Demontation 4 is like, here, have so much fear that you have a heart attack. Willing to do that to get him to stop shooting at Larry. I don't think he can kill Larry, but I just don't want to have to hear him shooting every time I come by this area. So I'll put up with the humanity loss. Besides, I'll be able to get it back soon enough. Meanwhile, yeah, that is one way of getting it back, but I was referring to other things. I don't think the police actually decided to chase. Usually the police show up and start trying to blow you away. Well, since we're here, let's talk to Fat Larry.
Signed, sealed, and certified. Player, what's the score? How they hang? Good evening and all that commotion. Welcome to Fat Larry's Trucker Mac, the only store for all your needs after 10 o'clock. I am the proprietor and salesman of the month several years in a row. The ladies call me, oh God, but you can call me Fat Larry with a F-A-T, cause I know I got a weight problem, I just don't give a fuck.
Fat man, I am powerless from resisting your bizarre mobile. Delight me.
Oh man, you been feeding on that rock, kid? Nah, brother. I don't sell none of that no more. You got some crazy eyes on you. Believe me, I don't have to see the freeze-dried ice cream to know a space cadet when I see one.
But I have so many loot cakes to fatten you.
Hey, so you like to pipe. Didn't say I wouldn't sell you nothing. Chill. Peep this gear I got.
I feel like a stone in a center store.
Check it out, step right up.
Well, let's go ahead and spend the money for the heavy clothing.
Got a Galapagos turtle this week only.
I'm not going to get the Glock 19 or the Ingram Mac 10 yet, because I'll be able to pick those up for free later anyway.
Yo, man, got a Galapagos turtle this week only. Say now,
seeing the kind of commando gear you've been stocking up on, you ain't just using that stuff for keeping the neighbors away from your shit, is you? I like to caress my weapons like a long-lost lover.
Whoa, that's your business, okay? I just figured somebody with a shopping list like yours might be up for a little action czar, alright?
Sell me your desire, fat man.
Yo, I need a hardcore, massively bionic, two-fisted Yojimbo for a supersized skull. Straight up $100 million movie gangster. You still with me?
Do you hear the voices too? Did they describe me to you? I'll just go with I'm still standing here.
Here's what's going down. I got a tip that the Chinatown Tone and some local boys are meet down at a nearby parking garage to carry out a business deal. Now, I can't tell you what they is exchanging, but let's just say a certain client of mine is ready to drop some Uncle Sam-sized bucks to acquire what's in briefcase number 1. You get it for me, I'ma not only give you a cut, but I'll roll out my special stock as well. Now, how that sound?
The fat man gets a whole cake. I want a piece of it. A big piece.
Yo, man, why you gotta shake me down like that? If I hadn't just got my foot out of gas, I'd do it myself, but yeah, it's got to be that way. Fine, you got a discount, but only after I get the briefcase.
I am your action figure.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Now, if you're the straight-out hard-boiled Terminator type, I'd suggest you buy some heavy firepower before you roll up to the parking garage. You need anything?
My greatest weapon is knowledge and laser beam eyes. Be back soon. Actually,
partner,
I am going to sell him this knife because I'm going to go pick up this knife. And
partner.
And I'm actually going to sell him my Colt because I'm going to pick up that one. It's not much. It's $13. But the cool thing is I talked him into teaching me a free dot of finance later, which actually he makes it sound like he's giving you a discount, but the higher your finance is, the less you pay from all merchants. So it's not just his discount, it's everybody's discount. I'd say I don't think there's much more I can do here until after I've talked to Nines and the Prince. So Oh, and I can go talk to Pisha too, I suppose. And in case you were wondering, my wallet would have another $250 in it if I had robbed the collection box, but my humanity would have gone down another point. Back at the art gallery, the box that they were collecting the donations in, that's $250, but also lose a humanity point.
Well, looky who made it back in one piece. How's Santa Monica, kiddo?
The lady was sad and beautiful.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a stroll on the beach. So did you score a lot of skee-ball tickets down on the pier there?
I whipped around the wooden ball, but procured no prize.
I can't imagine you did. I'll be too busy getting pushed around by every vampire with the weakest seniority over you, am I right?
Right as the red rain.
That's usually the way the story goes. Same old bullshit politics from when you were alive. Don't it make you just want to rip somebody's spine out? What? You saying that's just me?
Nine swooped in like death on Demon's
not a moment
wings.
too soon, huh? He said you guys let those Sabbat go too. Nines must be getting soft. How could you pass up that kind of fun?
Why does Nines keep saving this little fly? Or how did the Sabbat find my shadow?
Someone must have put a word out. Now, here's an interesting little scenario. I'm just gonna run this by you, see what you think. What if the prince got the word out to the Sabbat that you were the one to blow up their warehouse?
Is that the terrible truth?
Hey, it's just a theory, man, but who else is gonna be watching you so closely, knowing where you're going and all that?
Would the jester dance such a jig with the Sabbat?
I'm not saying he's working with the Sabbat. I know he ain't. But he sure as hell could have put the word out there on the street where the Sabbat would pick up on it. Just chew on that.
Oppressive, this news, but
That's
probable.
how the Camarilla works, kiddo. Trust me. I've been dealing with these slimy shits for a few centuries now.
Such politics are dread and dirty.
Politics. The stuff that makes the rich get richer, keeps the powerful in power. Look at why you're out in Santa Monica in the first place. Because Prince LaCroix said so.
You follow not the laws of the jester?
Ah, kid, I never answered to no man in life. Now I sure as shit ain't taking orders from a vampire with a seat and a funny name. And when I die again, the devil's gonna have to cut me a deal if he wants my ass. Besides, I never trust anybody with an X in their name.
Why does the spider send this little fly to Santa Monica?
You never thought you'd make it back. If Nines didn't stand up for you in the courtroom, you would have been toast right there, man. Everybody knows that.
Why does the jester fear the shadow of Nines?
Public relations, man. Calculated risk. Events were born in the boardroom. When Nines called him out, LaCroix realized it was time to show a carefully measured dose of Camarilla compassion.
Have you public relations propensities?
Yeah, man. It's called kicking ass and crushing the skulls of any asshole who steps on my toes. That seems to work. People dig it.
Why does the jester fear the shadow of Nines? Isn't he chief?
LaCroix is the boss of the Camarilla in L.A. That's it. LaCroix is a boss. That's rich.
Even a jester may parade in the king's
Facts
cloak.
are like this. The Camarilla need us to buy into their bullshit for any of their laws to mean dick. Now, telling free-living vampires they need to be ruled is a hard sell. So, the Camarilla baked up a play-nicey plan. Show everyone how great they are, so we'll all just jump on board.
Explain this, everyone.
Free living dead, kiddo. A lot of people like to use the label anarchs. Whatever the hell that means. Anarchs. Does got a nice kick to it, though, huh? Yeah.
I seek knowledge of these anarchs, childer of entropy.
That's us, so I'm told. What do you want to know?
How long have they raged against the machine?
Yeah, I could tell you about the history of the movement, about our struggle. What's any of that shit mean, anyway? Do we want to sit through history class here?
Power is in knowing the past.
I'm no scholar, kid, but I've been around. Seen more and done more than most vampires ever will. I don't know that our situation's ever gonna be easy, but some things you gotta decide on what you're fighting for.
How to win such a Gordian game. Or I could wave such a banner.
You bet, kid.
Is Nines the chief of the Anarch tribe?
As much as anyone is. Nines is a stand-up guy. Takes politics a little too seriously, though. Came up during the Great Depression, so his brain wired to that shit.
And the rest of the wolves that run with Nines?
Yeah, I'm not sure the story on most of them. Nines crew.
What blood runs in your veins?
Bruja. Most everyone here has Bruja blood.
May I mine your gray matter? Show me something else. I am no longer here.
Well, if it ain't the talk of the town, poster child for Camarilla benevolence. What errand does the prince have you running today, boy?
The jester plays his little games and sends his little pawn before him.
What the hell did you say? You're Malkavian, right? You're doubly screwed. Crazy as hell and the prince's bitch. Little pawn, you said?
Greetings, Helter Skelter.
Malkavians ain't goddamn insight. That shit is creepy. Anyway, yeah, my name is Skelton. I do my part to keep California a free state for the anarchists.
Why do you curse the Camarilla?
But Camarilla just ain't necessary. Their rules is just common sense shit. Masquerade and all that. Sure, it makes sense. Like the Ten Commandments. You know the Ten Commandments, don't you?
12 plagues and the calling of the gilded calf.
Yeah, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. Sounds good, but you and me both know that shit don't always fly. What if some society like the Camarilla comes along and just up and kills you if you break one damn commandment?
Your words wear truth like a well-fitted truss.
See, we weren't meant to live like that. I followed someone else's rules for 3 years in Vietnam, but it wasn't until after the embrace that I understood real oppression.
Tell me of Entropy's children.
Anarchs, we have the only ticket to free living in the afterlife, my friend.
Does freedom come so hard to fiends such as we?
You've got to understand, Kendrick. You're carrying a 6,000-year curse in your blood, no matter how powerful it makes you feel.
The red liquid casts a dark shadow on my soul.
That blood is a tangle of chains that's going to leave you bound in servitude the rest of your existence.
Your lingo is labyrinthine.
Your elders command the blood. They control the blood, and the blood listens. You'll never even hear their call, but the blood will, and it'll make you obey.
How do I break these ancient chains?
That shit stretches all the way back to Cain, man. Nothing you can do. Some ancient sleeping in a tomb half a world away has a bad dream, and you gon' feel that shit, like it or not.
Do you speak of the Dark Father?
Cain, man. Father of all vampires. Killed his brother Abel and was cursed by God to walk eternity feeding on the blood of his children. Some heavy shit, man.
The son of Adam and Eve?
Keep your voice down. Is Cain real? I don't know. Not sure I want to know.
I would offer him a worm-free apple, but where do you go with these words?
The point is, with this curse pulling your strings, you really want to sign away your right to fight by joining the Camarilla?
I am no longer here.
Sabbat chased you in here, Cammy?
You are the damsel of distress. I love number 2. Damn sail, are you a stubborn boat?
I'm damsel. Someone talking shit about me over in that ivory tower? Who said it, huh? I'll kick their ass.
Kicking them in the head would be more effective.
Lunatic. I'd give you a piece of my mind, seeing as how you're just another do-boy for the Camarilla. Shit. No amount of good sense penetrates that white noise you Malks call a brain, does it?
The words 7 and 8s I ignored, but to 9s I listened.
All right. Maybe you're not completely batshit.
Something is plaguing you.
What? Weird you say that, yeah. You might say something is plaguing me. A plague bearer, as a matter of fact.
Help my mind digest this creature.
A plague bearer's a fool. It doesn't care who they feed them. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. We can't get sick, but the kind can. And kindred that feed on them start spreading disease. Enough gets sick, it's an epidemic. CDC's in town as we speak.
Can't you just shoo the dirty carrier pigeon away?
Seen old Yeller? May sound cruel, but it's necessary. If someone puts together 2 and 2 as to the real cause of an outbreak of bloodborne diseases, guess what happens? So the plague bearer's gotta be found and put down. If the Camarilla really gives a damn, they'll help us out.
My neck owes a debt to the Anarchs. What shall I do?
One of our boys' ghouls, name's Paul, lives nearby in the Skyline Apartments. Been a stranger lately. Looked like death last time he was here. Said he didn't get bit, but maybe you can get more info out of him.
I will touch this ghoul in his mind's secret places.
Wait, if Paul's not talking, you might want to start questioning the homeless pot. So many have been dying lately that it takes the city a few days to pick up the bodies.
I will spread my mind around the city of angels. See you, damn sail.
You showed up. Good. Here's what I gotta tell you. And so you know, I don't lecture, I don't rap, I'm no bureaucrat. I'm just a guy out of nowhere came to be involved in something 500 times bigger than you and me. You got a right to know the score. The Camarilla, this is the short of it. They operate a lot like a pyramid scheme. There's a bunch of these old-timers at the top with God only knows
Hello,
what plots in
D-Factor.
mind. They lose their power,
Surprised
they
you
die.
to see you
They
here,
sired
but
more
thank
to
you for
carry out
showing
their
up. I
plans.
appreciate
They're
your
looking for
support.
little power than those kindred sired for their own schemes, and so on and on.
And
on.
yeah,
They
well,
keep
that
trying
is
to
sort of the
think about
Malkavian
this.
font.
What it works out to is this. Only a few people at the top have any real power.
The prince is not the head vampire?
LaCroix? Shit. LaCroix's just the guy who backstabbed and wheeled and dealed his way into becoming king son of a bitch of all the local Camarilla. Him and any of the traitors that sided with the Cam want power here, they'll get what's due.
Let me hear your truth.
I learned the way of this world during the Depression. A bunch of old rich bastards screwed the country. But did they suffer? No. The little people suffered. You can't trust the people at the top. The world would be a better place without them. All you can do is get a group of people together who aren't assholes. Find a place to put your feet up and make some examples of the quote-unquote elite to keep the rest the hell out. Everyone's an equal here. The same thing this country used to be about. That's what LA has been. An anarch-free state.
The Camarilla is a sapling here?
The Camarilla was kicked out on their ass a long time ago. We, the anarchs, didn't want to play their politics anymore. Now LaCroix and crew pop in like they never left? No goddamn way. Their laws don't apply to us.
True. That's true too. You and the prince don't golf on the weekends?
LaCroix represents everything I hate. The Camarilla, stuck-up aristocrats, rich businessmen, crooked politicians. The only place LaCroix belongs is in an urn.
The salt of the earth, mud under his... Well, if you use... Number 3 is misleading. If you use that, you're going to insult 9s. Meet with them. Baloney all around.
Get their meeting right here.
Are you the Prince of Thieves, and are these your merry men?
Don't use me and Prince in the same sentence, Milk. I fought to keep LA free since I was embraced. A long time later, I'm one of the only ones left that hasn't bidded or switched sides. The most veteran soldier on the battlefield.
My mind is still soft. Any shape I should study?
Here's what I tell all the new blood. 1, you get careless, that blood will make you into a monster. But you rampage around here, you get put down. 2, don't kill when you feed. No reason to. In this city, there's lots of ways to slake the beast without leaving a trail of dead. 3, the Camarilla's full of shit. 4, watch your back, always. And lastly, learn how to fight. Because a speech ain't gonna save your ass when you're staring down the barrel of a shotgun.
Teach me the razzmatazz.
After picking your ass up off the pavement back there, yeah, I can tell you don't even know the basics. Hold your hands up like this, and keep your body at an angle. Makes you harder to hit. Keep your thumbs out of your fists and put your weight into your punches.
Interesting words. I will savor them.
You poor bastard. Listen, LA's the school of hard knocks, so keep your friends close and your enemies in a barbecue pit. Once you square things with LaCroix, don't give that son of a bitch the time of night. I got my eye on you, kid.
Ick. Squishy. But, at any rate, free dot and brawl. And the brawl on this character will eventually get up to 3, but this is not really a melee character. Now, what it does eventually become is really good with guns. Oh, hey. Another knife just lying there. Okay, well, let's take that little trip to earn a little bit more money. Very little, especially since we have to backtrack so far. What? Rally Vincent good?
Partner!
My shopping cart is empty. So, I'm going to sell you this knife and then backtrack to get another one. $5 is $5, especially at this stage in the game. Ah, okay. Well, I don't know about that, but if you're following the auto level scheme, which I am, mostly, if you follow the auto level scheme, his ranged weapons gets up to a 9 out of 10. And actually, it would get up to a 10 out of 10, but there's not enough experience points in the game to get that. Firearms 5 is like one of the last things on the scheme, but it requires more experience points than you get. Oh wait, where was that? There it is. I said there it is. There we go. And we'll go report to the prince. Right here in this tower.
You look familiar, Chief. We haven't met before, have we? Oh, yeah, back in Santa Monica, right? Whew, I don't know what came over me back there, but now I got this sweet night shift position, and I'm happier than the time I met Superwoods. Ah, well, enough about my lucky break. You, here to see one of the bigwigs, Chief?
Bigwig? No, I'm here to see
Would
LaCroix.
that be Sebastian LaCroix of the LaCroix Foundation, or Dwayne LaCroix of Insurrection Baby Formula Company?
Sebastian LaCroix. I have no suckling youth.
Okay then. Mr. LaCroix, he told me to expect someone fitting your description sometime tonight. You go right on up.
May the fat of many creatures fill your belly.
You have a good power meeting, or whatever it is you types do up there. You need any security? Well, you just ring the front desk and ask for Officer Chunk. That's me, in case you were wondering.
What are you a chunk of? There's a bigger piece?
Yeah, I get that all the time. The name goes back to my football days. Actually, my fantasy football days at the station. Stationarium. That was this office supply outlet mall I used to watch. Hey, you kids! No skating in the parking lot. That was me.
I will stitch your name in my brain. Farewell.
There you are. I was informed of your presence in the building. Since you're here, I'll take the liberty of assuming you've destroyed the warehouse. This is correct, yes?
Boom.
Most excellent. I had no doubt you'd prove my decision a prudent one. I trust you encountered no impediments to your progress on account of my personnel.
If you answer number 2, then Mercurio won't be able to help you later. He deals some weapons that you can't get from anyone else.
Yes, I'm sure it was quite an experience. You've done well, circumstances being what they were. I will admit, not many in your position would have overcome such a trial. But don't misunderstand me. It was no fool's errand. You may yet prove to be a genuine asset. It's a bit disturbing, the lack of talent within this organization as of late. Tell me, what would you say to doing a bit of reconnaissance for me?
When you say jump, I say, where's the cliff?
Excellent. Were you by chance in the military at all? I was an officer myself, actually, in Napoleon's ranks. There have been whispers, rumors spreading around the kindred community concerning the Elizabeth Dane, the cargo ship that was towed into port recently. Have you heard of it?
You hear them too? I mean, continue.
The police are investigating the Dane as we speak. Even the Nosferatu have little information on what's been found. However, the reason the ship has caused such speculation is because it was transporting an object called the Ankaran sarcophagus. Now, I'm not one to predicate a decision based on conjecture, so what I need is fact. And more importantly, I need evidence that the occurrences on the Dane were not supernatural in nature, and in no way relate to this Ankaran sarcophagus.
Why this one? Or help me understand.
You have 3 objectives. 1. I want you to examine the sarcophagus for anything unusual. You may sense something peculiar about the sarcophagus. In fact, many kindred in the city have reported an uneasiness in the air since the Dane's arrival. Do not, under any circumstances, open the Ankaran sarcophagus. Secondly, the police have begun their investigation. Find out what they have concluded thus far. Thirdly, take the cargo manifest for the ship. I want to find out what else it was carrying. The last thing we want is police aware of our existence, so be careful what you do in front of them. And unlike the warehouse, you cannot wholesale slaughter a ship full of lawmen without consequences. Is this understood?
More than you know.
Good. Oh, and it has come to my attention that you had an encounter with Nines Rodriguez earlier. The man so does love to throw that cretinous charm of his brashly about. What exactly did Mr. Rodriguez say?
Blah, blah, woof, woof.
If I may give you a piece of advice, always listen to others' words carefully. Read between the lines, gauge where you stand with them and who they decry or exalt. The more you know about someone, the greater your advantage. Now that that's out of the way, I trust you're prepared to leave for the Dane.
I am always ready to be already gone.
Good. I'm counting on an encore exposition of the talent you showed earlier. Go. And remember, under no circumstances requests are you to open the Ankaran sarcophagus? We'll talk later. Good. There's a boat waiting for you on the beach in Santa Monica.
Yes. Actually, the Dane is surprisingly easy, at least for a Malkavian. Or someone who has a little bit of persuade, a little bit of stealth, and a little bit of hacking skill. The one thing about it is that it is a little bit easy to get turned around and go the wrong way. That's the biggest problem with it.
Bone realm melodies and
Really?
worm-laden rains. Okay, came up a little bit too high. Well, see, that's the thing. You don't really need stealth either, because it's all about obfuscate. Hi, Paul. It's Hannah. Just calling to see how you are. I hope I didn't give you what I've got. I feel like crap. Actually, I need to ask you a favor. Could you pick me up some cold medicine at the store? I hate to bother you, but I can't seem to get out of bed. The code on my door is 1203. Hey, listen, I had a really good time the other night. Maybe we could do it again sometime. Sorry, I'm rambling. Okay, bye.
Checking to make sure there's nothing up here that I might want to take to Larry.
doing in here?
Paul was blinded by the light. Let the veils of madness paint you a vision of Paul. 2 blood points.
Paul, I knew it was you. I knew you'd come to take care of me.
Yes, sweet little fly. Tell me of the sickened spider who bit you.
Oh, Paul, you say the most beautiful things. You want to know how I got sick? How sweet of you to ask.
Tell me your tale, little fly.
Her name was Jezebel. Jezebel Locke. I'm usually not too good with names, you know, but hers was so strange. I can't seem to get it out of my head.
Where was the web of this Black Widow?
She had a room at the Empire Hotel. I can't remember the number. Paul, I really like you. You were so nice to me the other night. I don't meet a lot of guys like you.
We will share many more of those moments, little
I
fly.
hope so. I really do.
May your wings take you to higher places, little fly. And of course, she dies, but I gain humanity for comforting her in her last moments. Well, if I was playing a female Malkavian with her ponytail, that ponytail would be bouncing all over the place on that elevator trip. Because of the game engine's physics.
Yes?
I seek Queen Jezebel.
Yes. Miss Locke is one of our more, popular guests. Why do you ask?
I need the key to her kingdom.
I can't do that. It's against hotel policy.
I could spend 2 more blood points, but I can persuade him.
I see. Well, in that case, perhaps I can make an exception. Here's the key to her suite. Have a nice evening.
Thanks. That lock shall now open up to me. Oh, wait. Wrong floor. I need the 5th floor.
Oh, yeah. Who do we have here? Are you a believer, little morsel? Have you come for the kind of enlightenment only Jezebel can give?
Are you the Wicked Queen?
Queen? Ah, yes. I am Jezebel. Jezebel Locke. You are Malkavian, are you not? Speaking in twisted riddles, your eyes dancing with visions they don't understand. Won't you dance with Jezebel, little morsel?
I'd rather pierce my tongue with barbed wire.
Come on now. Don't deny yourself the pleasure of Jezebel's talents. Just a few more steps, and we can be enveloped by the sweet darkness, become slaves to the desires of our wasted flesh.
I forgot to bring Jim's little hat.
Oh, you cannot escape me, little morsel. One way or another, you and I will intertwine our beings on the way into the ninth circle, and I will send you forth, full of the sweet sickness I carry.
I wish not to wear the dark man. I love that. You seem to be a kook who sips poisoned Kool-Aid.
Yes, I follow the path of the ninth circle. Come and join the enlightened, indulging your animal instincts until both kind and kindred lie spent upon the altar. Desire will be our truth, desire and the death that follows.
You pull the veil back from us all, sick and siren.
I cannot control my hunger any longer. Come, the truth will be shown to you as I drink the blood from your twice lifeless body. Oh, it will be ecstasy. Oh, ecstasy, little morsel. Sweet ecstasy.
Well, a little bit of trivia, D-Factor. There used to be a brand of condoms here in America called Jimmy Hats. So there you go. Well, I am 52, D-Factor. I've been around the block a few times.
Yes? Yes. I can't do... I see.
And actually, I'm going to save again before I go into after delete. Well, hold on. See, it saved games are inconsistent. This time it saved when I entered the hotel lobby, but last time it didn't.
Oh, yeah. Queen. Oh. Oh.
Hey, stop right there!
we go. Well, that wasn't really gunplay now, was it? But I get your point. And it's really not that bad, actually. The gunplay isn't. Need a research skill of at least 5 to read that. Same thing here. The more you invest into it, the more accurate you are and the faster you reload. But until then, you're affected by gameplay mechanics. First off, each gun actually has, you see here, feed adjustment -2 for the shotgun and -1 for the police special. That's because my skill in guns at this point, I only have 1 dot in the skill, so my ranged combat is 3. And then it's subtracting 1 from that or 2 from that. And then of course they have a chance of avoiding it depending on their, even if I hit, they have a chance of avoiding the shot based on their ranged defense. But right now, I need blood. Lots of it. I could cheat through the console, but it's just as easy to come down here and get a few rats. Oh, if you're playing Nosferatu, that door right there is the entrance to your haven. Well, I mean, it is located in the sewer, but it's really not that bad. You know, look on the bright side. Unlike the other haven, at least the sunlight's blocked out. Hold on a second. Yeah, okay, it's rendered in. Good. There you go. I mean, it's still not much, but at least you have a... Oh, hey. Pill bottle. But, you know, at least you've got a bed, such as it is. It's still a sewer, yes. The scum is always greener in someone else's cloaca, ain't it? Where can you take me, little guy? Wow. The TV always picks up the news. Always. It's like it has only one channel. Which is amusing because you'd think in LA, at least before everyone went digital, they'd have a lot more local channels than, say, the hometown where I grew up. We had 3 channels, sometimes 4. I'm going to stop in here. I'm going to go to Damsel and tell her I've taken care of that one plague bearer at least. But before I do that, I'm going to go in here and talk to Pisha.
Help me! Help me! It's got them. It's coming for me now. It's coming for me.
You were tangled in fear, little fly. Did you see the Black Widow?
Black Widow. Black Widow. Spiders. Spiders and flies. Spiders and flies. It was out of nowhere.
The Black Widow waits for me. Do not flee, fly. I shall return. Climb through the duct, drop down here. Oh, through this door. Oh, that's right, under the stairwell. Oh, come on. Damn it. Yeah, well, for whatever reason, it didn't destroy that one board. Come in here, pick up the morphine bottle, because that's 33 bucks. Right there's where that dragged her through. Yeah, I thought so. Another morphine bottle in here. Well, normally it does destroy that board. That was a bug that happened. Crawl under the floor joists. Oh yes, nothing I love more than crawling under floor joists to install network cable. Which I have done. It's not where you're supposed to put it, but it was the only place to put it because it was an older building.
Real terror is not the sight of death. It is the fear of death. What is the fear of death? Terror of the unknown. Is it these eyes you peer into? No. I am not the unknown. You and I are closer kin than you and it were.
Must the Black Widow devour the whole fly?
Child of Malkav, you should understand better than any other the debilities of some of these bloodlines. A spider? No, they drink only blood. My own condition is more like the mantis. I must also eat the flesh of these kind to survive.
Well, that depends on the breed of spider, actually. Black widows weave tangled webs in the dark. How do I address you, widow?
My birth name I tell no one. You may address me as Pisha. Pisha was the name of my companion and lover in a time before my death, 230 years ago. She has no need of it anymore.
Why did you build your web here, widow?
My stay in this city is transitory. I seek relics of the occult traced here and would trade similar artifacts to acquire them. But if you wish to bargain with me, the kind upstairs must be sent down here. He has seen too much.
The fly has seen the spider. It will not fly willingly into the web.
Tell him this was all a ruse. His friends playing a joke. He will come. He must come down here. If he leaves, the frail disguise we wear for mortals will be seen through.
Will the widow devour the fly? The fly has spied too much with its beady eyes. I must swat it. Fortunately, now that you've come down here, there's this route, which takes you right up here. And hey, what a coincidence, there's a business card there. Which the business card says, the name on the card is Simon Milligan, Skyline Apartments number 1. Almost makes me wish I had done this before I went to the Skyline Apartments the first time. Kill two birds with one stone, as it were. And yeah, Pisha is something else. I'm not sure what her bloodline would have been. Doesn't matter. I need to increase my hacking anyway. Yes. Oh dear. Well, I'm definitely going to need it now.
Yes, the moon.
no shit, I need blood. Thankfully, the cops don't care if you come down in the sewers. Though he does sort of look like a city worker, so I suppose, you know. But they wouldn't care if he was dressed like a stripper. So... One blood point. Two. Thank goodness for respawning rats. Well, it's cheaper than paying a hooker to be a blood doll. Oh, so that's what they're called. Okay. Nagaraja, Magaraja, something like that. I thought so. Let's go briefly talk to Pisha again.
I made a request of you.
If you send him, you lose him. If you send him to her, you lose humanity. If you do what I did and put madness in his mind...
That may be sufficient, but the only way to be sure would have been to kill him. You should not waste time debating the morality. If a man walks into a tiger's domain, it may result in his being devoured.
Not today. About the prizes you
Yes,
spoke of.
I am searching for 2 items I have tracked to this area. One, I believe, may be in one of the local museums. I have not yet searched them all. The other I believe to be in the Giovanni's possession, though I have not confirmed it. For these items, I will exchange items of similar worth.
I will make this trade. Tell me about the museum prize.
A fetish is described in a 19th century chronicle of a British platoon's encounter with a local tribe. Soldiers would go missing in the night and be replaced by these fetishes. It may be valuable to my studies.
And the other prize?
It is used to communicate with certain entities otherworldly. It is a tome called the Voce del Morte. Should you find yourself within the walls of the Giovanni, seize the opportunity and take it, for they will make sure you never have another.
If it finds me, I will introduce you to... And now... Now we go talk to Damsel again. Or Damsel, as... as my character insists on referring to her. later I will have to go down that alley for one of the things that the Clan Quest mod has put down there. But we'll get to that in a minute.
Ugh, candy.
Paul is dead. It is not a
burn
rumor.
the blood and go to the hospital. Said he thought he'd get over it. Men are stubborn that way. This proves the plague bearer's gotta be found.
The carrier pigeon is extinct.
Right on. Except we dusted a second one over near the convention center. They're part of some doomsday cult, apparently. No telling how many there are, but it's open season on all these sick sons of bitches.
More pigeons for this cat to catch. I begin my prowl. Alright. Good night, D-Factor. Sleep well when you get there. And thanks for coming. I appreciate the support. Before I go hunting down plague bearers, though, if I'm not mistaken, okay, maybe I am mistaken. I thought it was down this alley, but it's a different alley. Oh hell, Bob. Hey Bob. Bob, you gotta get a look at this one. This one looks like it hasn't seen the sun in years, and hell Bob, it's even looking at me like it can hear this. Haha, oh man, Bob's gonna love this one. I can hear you. Imagine that. Oh man, I've been watching this corner for as long as I can remember, but now I've seen it all. One of your kind that can talk? What brings you around this corner, little one? Are you the smiling demon in the sky? Oh yeah, I guess I've been called that before. Who told you that? Was it Ringo? Or what was it he's calling himself these days? Bob, was that... What was Ringo going by these days? Oh yeah, that's right. King Neptune the Great, is it? Oh man, that guy's a riot. Takes himself way too seriously, though. My destiny waits to be fulfilled. Yeah, aren't we all? Listen, I've heard rumors of a city of stars. The kind of place you can really kick your feet up. If that's not fulfilling your destiny, I don't know what is. My friend Pat Brilla made it out there. You should look him up if you find your way there. Could it be this is my way to the old demons? We shall see. Pat Brilla. It's a patio umbrella. Your Malkavian, being a Malkavian, is basically in the process of trying to break the fourth wall. And before we go find that unmarked side quest, even more rats. Yum, yum. Well, I suppose rat still beats the taste of homeless man's scarf. They can pass me the salt for my rat. Besides, it beats frenzying. You really do lose all control of the character when he does that. Ow! Not sure why, but my toe started hurting for no reason there. Oh well. Great place back here to hide from the police, by the way. If the police ever get on your case, they don't follow you back into that little alley. Oh, speaking of, need to save again. And Perception 3 and Firearms 2. Nope, afraid not.
What? Get away!
I need to know of the disease that haunts the homeless.
Oh, you do? Well, I don't believe you. You're after my aluminum cans, aren't you? Well, you're not gonna get them. Just get away!
Won't you recall your tale to a friendly, familiar face?
Ah, okay. Alls I know is that old Tin Can Bill, he's been jabbering about some kind of monster that took him somewhere and got him sick. And that's all I know, okay? And that's all I'm saying.
Where is this man of the cans?
Well, you can usually find him down in his alleyway, just across from that bar over there.
Farewell, my bedraggled beauty. Bill does not spawn in until you've had that conversation with that woman.
Who's there, huh? Old Bill can't see too good these days. Is that you, Fred? I ain't got no booze tonight, so you may as well get the hell out of here.
Ah, I see you wear the Dark Brothers mark.
Dark Brother? What are you talking about? It's just me, old Tin Can Bill. Now leave an old man alone to sleep in peace. I don't want to be bothered unless you've got a bottle to share.
Tell me of the source of your sickness.
Yeah, I might be able to. But I'm awful thirsty tonight, mister. Could you spare $5 for a man who's been down on his luck?
I promise to pay your toll after the tale.
Thank you much. I'm going to have to go pick up some hooch. For medicinal purposes, you know. Now, I know you ain't going to believe old Bill, because I've been telling my friends and the cops and everyone since it happened. And people just say that it's the hooch talking and nothing more.
Your words bear the weight of truth.
It was a monster.
Oh, look!
Monster with
The spam machine has found me.
Teeth longer than your finger, and these eyes, piss yellow and full of hate. I've never seen eyes like that before. Still giving me bad dreams.
Okay, well, let me finish this dialogue, and then I'm gonna go ban 69girls.xyz.
He grabbed me, threw me over his shoulder, took me to the bad place, the dark place. Oh, God, the smell. Worse than anything and then he bit me. My neck. Oh, God, it was horrible. Don't remember too much after that. Blacked out and woke up here in my alley. Haven't been feeling too well since then.
Where did the bestial brother take you?
Came up through the sewers, he did. Just around the corner there. Don't want to go back to the bad place, friend. Don't let the monster come back and take me there.
The bestial brother will haunt you no more. The bestial brother will pay the price for your puncturing. Of course, he dies before you have to pay him the $5. Now, excuse me just a second. Oh dear. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Had to go ban another spam bot. Well, they finally found me. I haven't had to deal with them until now. If I start getting those spam bots more often, I may have to promote some of you guys up to admins. Found your way down here, did you? Following the smell of entrails and rotting flesh? Looking for a free meal, little bloodsucker? There's meat galore in my kingdom.
Brother Canker, they call me. High Lord in the diseased halls of the dead. Look around you. The blood. The bloated bodies. The maggot-ripped mortal shells.
Exactly, Di.
These are the signs. The coming of a new age.
Do you speak of the Brotherhood of the Ninth Circle?
Brotherhood of the Ninth Circle. The darkest dawn is almost upon us. Come, join us in these last nights, spreading our disease upon the earth, sharing this unholy communion with our human herd.
Why do you prey on society's dregs?
Sick, hopeless. I bring them a new purpose. They are the vessels of darkness, carrying the diseased truth in their veins.
You've a cracked maze of a
Doors
mind.
have been opened, the seals broken, and the final steps into the abyss. The terrible mysteries of the Ninth Circle.
I will stand no more for the spreading of your sickness.
Join the disciples who have gathered here, floating in their up.
I will show you the mysteries of our brotherhood as I feed on your flesh. Yes, who will dance this devilish dervish until you are dead? Oh, no, you don't. Shit, he hits me even one more time, and that's gonna happen. But that's why I saved a backup.
On your way down.
Yeah.
Brother Cank. The doors. The Brotherhood. Come.
Oh, come on. Why do you do that? And, of course, the wrong frickin' power.
On your way down.
Blah, 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 blah,
Door.
blah, blah. Move faster, please. Not him. Me. Fuck you. I am not going to sit here and have death after death. Brotherhood flyer. And open up the exit. hated doing that, but at the other end of the thing, I wasn't going to reload over and over and over and over and over again just because he kept pounding me. No. I do not need to go back to that place. This should be the way out. There we go. Oh, don't I have... Go talk with Damsel about the second plague bearer.
Ugh, can't.
Does this paper symbol speak to your mind?
Yeah, I've seen this. Pretty sure I've seen it around here somewhere. One of the buildings, I think.
I trust your eye's memory and seek it nearby. Just to get the quest update. Let's see. Skyline Apartments 2A. I thought so. Well, let's go to the Skyline and look in Apartment 2. You never go to Apartment 3, by the way. Apartment 5 is Paul. Apartment 6 is Paul's girlfriend. Apartment 1 is that other guy. Apartment 2 is Muddy Mike. And Apartment 4 becomes yours. Your other haven. Unless you're Nosferatu, or... Unless you're Nosferatu, of course. So... Lockpicking skill below difficulty of 5. Well, I can fix that. It's security and dexterity is on my scheme anyway. If you follow the... Oh, 2-car stereos. Mine. If you follow the auto level scheme for a Malkavian, eventually you get Dexterity 3. So, buying Dexterity 2, it was on the scheme anyway, and it got me into the apartment. So, Kendo for advanced students. Hey, hey, hey. Need a research skill of at least 5 for that. Well, I can always get in here later anyway. Vampires might not need glasses, but they do need hooked on phonics. Need a research skill of at least 5. You've been feeding on too many teenagers. Go suck on a librarian and maybe you'll be able to figure this out. I love how it has different descriptions. As you are a product of the American public education system, this tome is beyond your comprehension. Ooh, burn. And there's one more, I think. You squint at the wiggly markings on the page, but can't make out what they say. Despite this, something in the back of your mind is thinking they say, illiterate dumbass.
Need a ride?
I ride this yellow horse towards my destiny in Santa Monica so I can go report back to Arthur Kilpatrick, who fortunately isn't far from here.
Did you miss me? Judging by the way the boards lit up.
Hey there, Slick.
I have some dirt on Muddy.
So what'd you find out about Muddy?
The dirty one has deserted the lady.
All right, then. I'll have to call in some bounty hunters to help me find Muddy and a couple of other jumpers. Thanks for all your help.
Thank me in the pictures of presidents.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Here you are.
I am no longer here.
See you around, then. If you ever find yourself or a loved one locked up, please call.
Your neck is as red as the luscious liquid. Farewell. It was worth making the side trip for the $150.
And all who live in its... I have seen the squirming on the horizon. The words are stripping the bones.
Let's see. While trying to find Muddy Mike Durbin for Arthur Kilpatrick, you heard an answering machine message say he's heading downtown to Skyline Apartments 2A. So I should have reported to him before I went to hop in. I see no humulus lupulus here. Let us drive instead. Would you please stop punching the taxi when you get out? Anytime you hear that fleshy punching sound, that's what that is. Okay, now we'll come back to 2, and all of a sudden that answering machine will be lit up, if I remember correctly. See?
Mr. Milton, you know who this is, and I do hope you realize that we're still on for tonight. Meet me at the agreed-upon location across from the bar by the underpass. Bring your associate, Mr. Durbin, as it is a two-man job that I am proposing. With any luck, the two of you are already on your way, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.
Across the street from a bar. Gosh, I wonder which bar that could possibly be. I think of all the maps, I like the Hollywood map the best because just about everything is down one street. It's not all this weird run around this building to get over to this street type thing. With one exception. Getting to the graveyard requires you to go back behind another building. A room key for the Lucky Star, which is in Hollywood.
Did you see it?
The dangling headless horror?
He done tore him up, right in two, ripped him apart like a rag doll.
Was it the shadow-cloaked killer?
These two guys, the dead guy and the other, they showed up. I've been living here, so I hid. I thought maybe they was owners or cops come to clean the place out.
Who was the homeboy of the headless one?
The dead feller called him Muddy.
Tell me of the dirty deeds of Muddy and his headless henchman.
They was waiting on someone. They're going to do some kind of job, they were saying. But the person they was meeting, well, he was late. So the one guy leaves to find the phone and call him, and the dead guy stayed. Oh, that's when the killer, that's when he showed up.
Ah, the shadow-cloaked killer stepped from his dark domain.
1 second he wasn't there, and then he was. Like out of the shadows he come up. Scared the shit out of the dead guy. I'd like to scream, but I couldn't breathe.
Probably good that you didn't scream. He probably would have killed you, too. A booze-laden breath may have been your death.
That killer, he grew these claws. I swear it, I saw it. The dead guy went white like he seen the devil, and then the killer grabbed him round the neck and lifted him up and started cursing at the guy.
What words from this dark devil?
Oh, I couldn't hear too good. Something about revenge for what he did or what they did. The killer made sure the dead guy knew who he was and then ripped him open. Just tore him apart. He did it real slow, made the guy scream.
This story will place you in a padded... Did Muddy return to these waters? Nah. This story will place you in a padded cell. Silence if you love your freedom.
Okay, I will. I don't want to never think about that again.
And another Masquerade redemption. And another experience point. Boy, he ran out of here in a hurry. Knocked that cart over. Let's see, what else is here? You talked to a bum inside an abandoned warehouse, the scene of the latest grisly murder. The bum witnessed the killing and told you the killer grew claws and ripped the victim apart while saying something about revenge. And you find the shredded body of Milton at an abandoned warehouse, but Durbin was nowhere to be found. You did find a key to the Lucky Star Motel, though. Well... everything looks good so far. Keep the autosaves under control. I will have to go into that parking garage later to get that briefcase for Larry. In fact, I probably should do that. Give me a second, I need to look something up. I'll be with you in just a second. Meanwhile, you get to look at my Deep Space Nine wallpaper. And hopefully it doesn't do that, which it did. No, not so much God dang it as wanting to figure out what. Thank you. See, I want to take the stealth approach to this because he's not suited for fighting this many guys. There are a lot of thugs down in the garage. But there's a specific set of ladders that you need to access to do it. You guys still seeing this? I got some sort of DirectX error message, but I don't think it was important. Sometimes I get that with this game because it's... Oh.
Stop!
This is the alley I was looking for.
Keep quiet, bitch. Help! 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 Anyone, please!
God, you run your mouth a lot. I got a way to keep her from talking. She can keep screaming, though. I like it when they scream. Me too.
Hey, we sure did, Dad.
quiet, bitch.
Help! 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 Anyone, please!
God, you run your mouth a lot. I got a way to keep her from talking. She can keep screaming, though. I like it when they scream. Me too. What you doing, man? Freeze, motherfucker!
Thanks, officer. Excuse me while I run away from you.
Fuck, this shithole of a city is falling apart. City of Angels, my ass. I'm glad you wasted those bastards. They deserved it.
My pleasure, trust me.
Listen, I'm really grateful. I don't really have any money or anything, but how about a freebie? Anytime you want it, okay?
Treats from tricks. Now, let me... God damn it. Let go of her, please. There, find me now, asshole. Again, hated to cheat like that, but it decided, oh hey, I'm going to drink from her while being shot at. Well, I could do that, but that's a lot of running back and forth from here. Go sell the knife, pick up a knife, sell a knife, pick up the knife. And is it really worth it for just $10 when your wallet has 1,127 in it? I am going to save right here. Ride a ladder into the vents. Then we come to the end of this. And the main reason for taking the stealth approach, you actually get more experience this way. You get 3 XP instead of 1.
Alright, so check this out. Try some shot, yo. First one I see, I got slime to work on. Yo, check it. Watch my back, stupid. Buckle said these jokers ain't play. They don't give us the stuff. Pop off, you know. How they do? Yo,
now this vent will take me to level 2. Come on. Make sure they don't see me.
Too quiet, and I don't like this strange night scene. Don't you feel like something's moving? Like we're being watched? No. Hairs on the back of my neck sticking up. Strange, something's weird. What's the word? Nervous? No, it's forget it. Don't go telling Johnny I was nervous. I'm not nervous. Annoyed.
Yeah, I sort of suspected I'd take the wrong route. Besides, getting spotted down here probably cost me that experience point anyway. You know what? Screw it. Now they can't see me at all, and I don't have to worry. Excuse me for cheating, but this is just so much quicker. Actually, even quicker would be to no clip down there, but I'm not going to do that. I really want to figure out that ladder sequence, though, because it's supposed to drop you out right there. Then you sneak past these guys, and there's a ladder somewhere around here that takes you down to level 4. And your objective on this side mission is not either one of those briefcases, but this briefcase. Then they immediately try to do the handoff, and they start shooting each other. Because obviously whatever they were trying to sell, you have. But yeah, if you have the right sequence, you can get the briefcase and get back into the vent system without being spotted. And all the guys on the upper levels are either dead or gone. So once you get back to level 3, you got a clear shot back to the entrance. Or nearly so. I need to figure out the correct tunnel sequence for that. It's worth it for the extra XP. And now we go talk to Larry again.
Partner!
I have your clam full of secrets.
Outstanding! Pass it over here, partner. Yeah, that's beautiful. Everything looks in order. Somebody somewhere got to be pissed off by losing this. Too bad I sent my man right here after him. All right, let me peel off a few bills for you. I'll give you a discount from now on. I'll just drop this off to the new owner in the morning. Then I'm gonna get me a big old steak. Not that domestic stuff neither. I'm gonna order up 32 ounces of Kobe beef, the expensive shit. You wanna come? My treat.
I reserve my days for the dark dreams of troubled minds.
Yeah, all right then. Say, my girl down in Confession, named Venus Dare. She asking around for someone with skills to... Well, I'll let her tell you. I'll give her a call, recommend you if you're interested.
Yes, but first I must fill my shopping cart.
Man, what you do with all this stuff, I don't want to know. Just keep that cash flowing.
My green will be yours.
Yo, man, got a Galapagos turtle. This week only. David Duchovny sick. Signed, sealed, and certified. Yo, man, got a Galapagos turtle. This week only. Yo, man, got a Galapagos turtle. This week only. Check it out, step right
See,
up.
see, he gave me 1 dot in finance for free. That means that the morphine bottles, 36 bucks instead of 33. The pill bottles, $6 instead of 5. The car stereos, $30 instead of 28.
Got a Galapagos turtle. This week only.
So it's not a lot of money, but it is, you know. Whoop, this is what I wanted. Yeah, he really is pushing that turtle. And he would be. Galapagos turtles are endangered. So he doesn't want to get caught with it.
Everybody comes in here's got to have a short house rules. Inhibition's the first thing to go. 2 more of these and you'll be telling me your nastiest, dirtiest stories. I am your beat priestess, and it's time to confess.
What name do I shout in the crowd to summon you?
Venus was her name. Got anything you want to confess?
I'm sent by the fat man.
Larry? Oh, so you're the Action Jackson he was going to send over? Oh, yeah? I've been waiting for someone like you to come in here. You see, I've got this situation that's gotten a little out of hand, and I need someone to inform some people that they won't be getting paid this month. Intrigued yet?
The ears salivate. Continue.
Well, the parking lot next to the Empire Hotel. Couple of guys, Russian accents, bit thick. I need you to tell them Venus doesn't have their money. That's it.
What will be my prize?
Drinks on the house for a week.
My self-esteem is
you
fine.
Want cash? Whatever, I can do that. Question is, are you worth it?
Cast no doubt, I speak to the Tsar's children.
I expected you'd bite. Empire Hotel. Tell them I'm broke. You can run, right? Never mind. Just don't go starting any street fights, all right? These guys are connected. Anyhow, a lot of people have yet to confess to the beat priestess. Later, darling.
I will be as the wind. This part of this quest is relatively easy, actually. Especially because you're playing as a Malkavian. All it needs is a little demontation. And here's the 3 Russians.
Good fishing, beach send you.
I hail from Venus.
Where is money?
The goddess's ties are slight this month, Grizzly. Please forgive her. Or I could insult him.
No money?
Well, I can use diplomacy here and only relay the goddess's message. Or I can demontate the hell out of the guy. You must be hungry, Grizzly, but look, your friends are salmon.
Salmon. I must eat salmon.
And thank you for the free Glock 19 pistol. And I never even had to attack him. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Of course, there is a part 2 to that quest.
What?
Your message was delivered, goddess.
I can't hear you. Let's talk in my office.
Done.
Well, you certainly did better than my bouncer did. Poor dear can't turn his neck to the right anymore. Already had a call from Boris. Wasn't too happy about tonight, son of a bitch. Say, how would you like to get into the club business,
Boris?
To start this club, I had to take out a significant loan from a king bastard by the name of Boris, and every time I haven't been able to make the monthly plus interest, the bastard takes what he feels is a suitable late fee.
Babble until exhaustion,
I've got
goddess.
a club to run, so I'll be blunt. I refuse to fuck that fat misogynistic old man one more time to hold on to the club. So I need someone to eliminate him. Do this, and I'll make you a silent partner.
I will become Mars to save you from Vulcan, love goddess.
He's at the Empire Hotel. Always has a few of the fiercest bully boys standing round trying to out-sneer each other. He's got a short temper, and more than likely he's been drinking for the last 4 hours. Here, key to the penthouse level.
Yes, the Tsar's reign will end shortly. Or I will return to begin my post as vicious beat commander. Her office is well, you have the shorter route to the right. But either way, seems like an awfully long way just to get to the office. But I can grab someone's wallet on the way out, so not that bad. Now you've got 2 choices here. You can either talk to Boris, and he'll send you to kill Venus. It's a one-time payout of $1,000. Or you can take care of Boris, and you'll have to come back to Venus on a regular basis, but it's $250 every couple of nights. So over time, this pays out more. Well, there is that. I suppose that's a good point. Okay, this was her room. It's not his. So why the hell, when I went to the 6th floor, did it not open up if I had the key? And see, you can only go to 3 floors, 5th, 6th, and ground. So it's got to be the 6th floor. Uh-huh. I must have hit 5 by accident or something.
Butchered, similarly to the other victims of the serial killer. Police believe there may be a connection between Milton's... Rash Rivers is lucky to be alive after his car crashed into the gate at Parasite Studios earlier tonight. Witnesses say that they were shocked when the Negative Zero car emerged unscathed and apparently unfazed by his high-speed accident. Rivers' agent Rivers' crash was due to a mechanical problem and that the studio is not pursuing.
ABC, always be closing, which is another level of finance, but I need a research skill of at least 6. Difficulty 9. Can't get through there.
Hey, hold
Did not want Auspex, I wanted Obfuscate.
Hasta la vis. Who the hell are you?
You are a key. Do what comes naturally.
Что это такое? Черт возьми! Почему двоечь выпустил? Who the hell are you?
I am a herald from the goddess with a message for your ears.
Who let you in? Dima, put this mad dog down.
Your friends hate you. They plot your death. They will betray you.
You want to kill me, huh? Take my place? All I do for you? Traitor! I show you. Hey, hold on. Who's there? Hey, you, I see you.
One of you move a little bit, please. Or that. And thanks for the free Ingram. Knew it! Knew it, knew it, knew it, knew it, knew it. Oh, that's right. You can't pick your way through that lock.
They were to be auctioned in a charity event.
Hasta la vista.
You are a key.
Что это такое? Maniac, who let you in? You want to kill me, huh? Take my place? All I do for you? I show you.
And again. I very much like not getting shot dead.
Hasta la...
And I wish this guy would stop running to a place where he can hide from Boris.
Что это? Maniac, who... You want to kill me, huh? Take my place? All I do for you? Traitor! I show you. Hey, right there.
Thank you. And now... Fancy ring, a $200 money clip. And his guys didn't come running. That one was already here.
Where the crew was filming. Has scientists scratching their heads. Found by a guy early on Tuesday morning who says he smelled it a mile away. The mystery creature is thought to be some form of giant octopus. Biologists that have examined the cephalopod family before. They speculate that it could be from a yet undiscovered family of sea creatures. Actor Ash Rivers is lucky to be alive after his car crashed into the gate at Parasite Studios earlier tonight. Witnesses say that they were shocked when the negative Zero Star emerged unscathed and apparently unfazed.
There. Got the book and got out of there. Took a few hits.
There you are. Finished yet?
Let us enter your orifice.
What?
Let us enter your orifice.
Yeah, I can't hear you. Let's talk in my office.
Pretty much, yes.
Boris?
The Tsar has fallen.
Is that Boris's blood? Guess we're partners then. If you only knew what I had to do over the years to keep this place open. Tell you what, partner. Come in every few days and I'll give you your cut. Here's tonight's. I've got some money to make us. I'll hold your share of the profits. Don't forget to drop by and scoop them up once in a while,
I will return. I will return as often as the stars, goddess. Although, considering what she's wearing, I can imagine what she had to do. Well, that, and considering her earlier comments about Boris. That too. XP. Well, let me save again and see what I get. Intelligence 2 and Wits 3. Well, the Wits 3 is going to increase my combat defense and my hacking. The Intelligence is going to increase my research another notch. Come to think of it. No means no. A Woman's Guide to Self-Defense on the College Campus. This book raises your brawl talent. There you go. Brawl 3. That's as high as it's going to go. Generally, any book that requires a research of, say, 2 or 3 is only good for the first 2 dots of a skill. Any book that says 5 or 6 research is only good for 3 or 4 dots. In other words, if you have less than 2 dots, you really need the cheaper book. And then anything that requires a research of 9 or 10 is to get the 5th dot in a skill. That is, assuming you already have the rest of the dots. The reason I wanted to stop by was for him. Have you deeds that need to be done?
Girl's been making a lot of noise lately. It's a real pain in the ass. She's a ghoul of this one Toreador creep who disappeared.
What is the name of his ghoulish girl?
Her name's Penny. She hangs out in the clubs downtown. She used to show up around here and act like she was everybody's best friend. It was all fun and games until her vampire sugar daddy stopped calling. Now she can't get her blood fixed and she ain't so fun no more.
Tell her that her sugar daddy has lost his sweetness.
Hey, she's been told he was dead. She don't listen. Just asks to get loud. She's gonna make a scene and get us all some real heat.
What heat you speak of?
Vampire hunters, man. You start doing stupid shit and breaking the masquerade, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Trust me, hunters are the kind of trouble you don't want.
About the prickly problem with Ghoulish Patty.
Cross the line. Only time that mouth ain't blabbing is when it's sucking vampire blood. She's gotta disappear. Do this, and we'll keep it our little secret, you hear?
I will serve the Childer of Entropy.
All right, have fun. I'd love to do this one myself, but I know a side. Just let me know when it's done.
I shall peruse the streets for this little Patty. Farewell. Just a short little quick one. And then we'll go on ahead and do the boat after this one. Because that's actually a quick one if you know what you're doing. And if you have obfuscate, that helps a little bit. It's not really that necessary. It's just a matter of. It's really just a matter of persuade to persuade the first officer that you're the journalist he's looking for, and timing to make sure you don't encounter any of the other police on their patrol. So it doesn't really require a stealth build. You can get by with a social build and just staying the hell out of the way and avoiding the patrols of the other police. And a little bit of hacking. That's Patty right there, by the way. Let me save, because there's usually two or three different ways to get rid of her. One requires sacrificing a point of humanity. And then the other one requires a fairly high persuade.
I knew you'd talk to me. I swear you were all like totally drawn to me. I'm surprised I don't know you. I usually meet all the LA vampires out on the scene. Not a lot of you out tonight, which is weird, because I don't know of any parties going on.
Any magnetism between us is purely your perception playing pranks.
No, come on. It's totally cool. I'm Patty. Seriously. Everyone knows me. Besides, I just wanted to ask you if you've seen someone.
Someone, always, everywhere, with names unknown.
His name is Kent Allen Ryan. He's a Toreador. Really good looking, dresses really well, like all Prada usually.
Oh yes, a Toreador, groomed like a show cat. Yes, I have beheld him.
You are totally awesome. Well, it just goes to show you that you don't have to dress cool or have a lot of power to be a cool person. So, where is Kent?
He clinks glasses with the trendiest tailored suits in San Diego.
Oh, that is totally Kent. He's so like that. I better go find him. He needs my help to do anything. Thanks again.
I'm sure if you go, he'll be happy to have his pet back. Now, if I'm not mistaken, yep, report back to Skelter. That's the easy way to get rid of her. You can also, she'll come over here looking for him, and while she's in the alley, you basically kill her. Or you can send her over to Pisha. And Pisha, of course, will eat her. So, but they may have changed it a little bit in the Clan Quest version. They may have made it so your humanity has to be a lot lower to send her over to Pisha. Oh, wait. That's another thing they skipped. Or, that's another thing they switched in the clan thing. Is that Damsel is upstairs and Skelter is downstairs. Used to be the other way around.
What's up?
Ghoulish Patty no longer poses a problem.
Good work. Ghouls ain't nothing but trouble if you ask me. It's a weakness. Pure and simple.
The veil still hides us, Helter Skelter. Farewell. At some point, I will have to go after the Plague Bearers and Brother Vic. They're in that building. Only problem is zombies. So I really don't want to mess with them right now. So, before I go off to Santa Monica, let's get a little free blood doll in. Where'd she go? Shit. Oh, lovely. Either she died or moved. Thanks, guys. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't need to, oh. Yeah, that's probable. Well, I don't need to buy any extra ammo for the Ankaran sarcophagus. Hold on a second. Ah, it did it again. Hold on a second. I do want to do this because it really is a... Yeah. Okay. Because it is a quick one.
Going somewhere?
You are the seed that takes this lemon to its destiny. Hurry to Santa Monica. And punch the taxi again.
Hey, what can I say? You preserved my ass. I truly appreciate you not saying anything, and I want you to know I take care of those who do me favors. So from now on, you need equipment, info, you come see me at my apartment. Don't hesitate.
What is set Great Mercury by the
I
waters?
just wanted to make sure you knew my appreciation. And like I said before, someone needs something, I can get it. This boat, for example.
I need some nasty little toys. Now, he doesn't sell anything yet, but later on, and he's not yet selling the ammo for the MAC-10, so I'm kind of screwed there. But he is selling ammo for the Glock. So, there. But,
Anything I can... I tell you, that blood you guys got's an amazing thing. Helped close up a few wounds. This back alley patch fixed up the rest. I needed that beating. Good reminder not to overestimate my ability. Last time it's gonna happen. Concerning...
boomsticks.
Specifically?
A sniper rifle.
Not easy, even in this country. Military-grade sniper rifle with 50 caliber ammo could take a man apart at quite a distance. Makes the Secret Service nervous. I can, however, get my hands on a SWAT rifle. Give me some time.
I need different boomsticks.
Specifically?
A combat shotgun.
What you want is a Spaz 15. I got a connection for those, but I haven't seen him in a while. Think he's in Mexico. As soon as he gets back, I'll have a few of them. Putting together a Dragon's Breath, too. Sort of. Spits WP rounds. Few nights' work.
I need different boomsticks. A flamethrower.
Oh, yeah, I got a lot of requests for those. I blame the movies. Everybody thinks they're a riot till they set their friends on fire. They're not very easy to get hold of. I got a Vegas connection for those. Last time I was out there, I had to shoot my way to the state line. Specific? Only a lunatic would want that kind of ordnance. That's why they got him in Washington.
Show me your ghouly goods. And yeah, still not... but I do have more ammo for that Glock, which is actually pretty good. Obviously, climb the rope ladder. Make sure you get on the deck.
Yo, Pally.
Oh, for Christ's sakes. Tell Jacobson if he plans on making editor-in-chief, he's got to start working with me. I can't keep getting him these scoops if he's going to send high school journalists who don't know enough to wear something that would blend in.
See in me a vision of Jacobson's corrupt crow.
Take it easy, Flash. This is still a badge you're talking to.
Now that the formalities are out of the way, what do you got for us?
All right, look. I got you a copy of the initial report, and I can get you into the cabin, but you gotta make yourself real scarce after that. Anybody catches you, I don't know you. And no goddamn flash photography, brainchild.
Where does my path lead?
Hold up a sec. Hines to Marsh. Hines to Marsh. Marsh, they need you up in the bridge. Over. There. The security room will be clear.
Clarity is not my goblet of Earl Grey.
Head down the stairs behind you and stay low. When you get down there, wait for me to call off the guy guarding Gangway A. As soon as he leaves, get your ass moving, and don't let him see you. I'll give you a couple of minutes, but don't dilly-dally. In and out, okay?
Dilly and dally are strange bedfellows.
Don't forget to stay out of sight. If anyone sees you, you're on your own. Take the stairs up to the security room. There'll be a computer in there. The password is Lighthouse. Lighthouse. All one word. You getting all this?
I shall sail toward this beautiful beacon.
Now get a move on. And don't forget to tell Jacobson I get double my usual fee for this one.
I think I remember. And here, all you gotta do...
Hines to Jacobson. Anderson. Hines to Anderson. Come in, Anderson.
Is quickly save the game to make sure
Come check this out. I just saw a baleen whale. Yeah?
And see, there's the cop going to talk to him. You just got to avoid him. Then take this door and it leads you up to the computer room. Use the computer, go into the control application. Well, you can read the log files. The password for that is Antonio Bay. Not much point in reading the reports, but I'm going to. Water's calm as we head out of Istanbul. Professor Johansson seemed very worried about the safety of the sarcophagus and various other artifacts from his dig, but I assured him that all was well. 10:14. Rough waters last evening. Operations normal, but the crew seems restless. One of the Turks has been telling them ghost stories. I had Lieutenant Stygian take him aside and speak with him. 10:15. Nothing to report. Situation normal. 2 of the crew have gone missing, and I fear they may have fallen overboard sometime during the night. No trace of either. Lieutenant Stygian has tried to contact their families, but something seems to have gone wrong with the radio. We may have a saboteur on board. The crate holding the sarcophagus seems to have been opened. 10:19. We have found blood on the upper and lower decks, and it seems that at least 3 more of the crew are missing. The men are hysterical. I found the Turk in his cabin, curled up into a ball, muttering something indecipherable to himself. Lieutenant Stygian is one of the missing crew, as well as the radio tech. One of the men had a shortwave radio, but all calls for help have gone unanswered. I leave this ship to whoever may find it. This ship is cursed. May it sink to the crushing depths of Davy Jones' locker before their... And it trails off. Weather, location 33.98 north, 118.60 west. Seas calm, air temp 65, sea temp 43. Engines off, deck cams off, locks locked. Control. Lighthouse. Unlock doors. All bulkheads open. Deck cams on. Deck security enabled. And then we come up here. And we just change cameras until we get this sarcophagus. And then let's see. Oh, come on, exit via this door. Take it down. Come under the ladder to the records room. There's the ship manifest. Take the ladder up. Oh, come on, damn it. Open! This is not the right way. They weren't supposed to see me, and they wouldn't have seen me if it hadn't been for that damn glitch with the door. But as long as I get out of there without killing any of the police,
too.
Change my scene to downtown. And punch the taxi again.
Hey, I know this might seem creepy and all, but please don't blow me off, okay? Someone told me I could find you here. I mean, I've been looking all over for you since that night. Because I just wanted to... I'm in your debt. I want to help you. I owe you my life, and I feel like I need to repay you. I almost forgot. I'm Heather. Heather Poe. I'm not weirding you out or anything, am I?
I do not see death over you anymore.
Only because of you. What you did for me. Here, I got you this. I thought you might be able to use it. It can be useful to you. I'd do anything. Just tell me you'll let me help you. Let me stay with you. Make me feel this way.
Welcome.
Really? I promise you won't regret it. Promise. I'll get you money, I'll get you things, everything. I want to be important to you.
Good. Go to our home, but no one can know about you, my pet.
I know where you live. I checked there first. I'll wait for you at your place. And when you do come back, I'll take care of whatever you want. I'd do anything for you.
You filled the empty hole where my guts used to be. Until later, my pet. Normally I would seriously, just because I'm a nice guy, I would normally not consider accepting her as a ghoul, because this is a little bit of a spoiler, but later in the game, close to the end, she will get killed by the Sabbat. But she is also the only way to get access to the best armor in the game, and the Malkavian is one of 2 clans that can actually get her to go away before that happens. So you can play the game until she gives you the body armor, and then you use demontation to send her away to save her life.
Evening, Chief. You back to see Mr. LaCroix again?
He is impatient for me.
He told me to send you up as soon as you came in. Lots of people here to see Mr. LaCroix. Nice guy. He seems a little different, though. You wonder if he's... that's his business.
My thanks, beefy scarecrow.
I've said all I need to for now. I don't have time for a monologue. Give me the bullet points of what you saw.
The decks were washed with the blood of seamen.
And the Ankaran sarcophagus. What did you see?
Bloody hands crept out from within and made wonderful patterns all over.
Opened? Let's not jump to conclusions. Give me the manifest in your notes. I'll sort this mess later. You might have noticed when you came in the parade of malingering mollycoddles filing out.
Oh yes, I wondered about them all this time.
Those were the Primogen, this city's clan elders. A worrisome bunch devoted first and foremost to the security of their own skin. Which is why they were here. It seems Alistair Grout, the Malkavian Primogen, has either forgotten how to answer his phone, or is missing. Each minor problem like a grain of sand. Each night I inherit the desert. The Sabbat's appearance has put the Primogen on edge. Grout's mansion is in the Hollywood Hills. I need you to pry Grout out of whatever crack he's crawled into and have him contact us.
If it pleases you.
Yes, for the moment. You know, your demeanor thus far bears similar characteristics to those that rise to the top of this organization. Stay that course.
I'm honored. Now speak of Grout.
Yes. About Grout. As I said, Grout is the Malkavian Primogen. His behavior and home are eccentric, to say the least. He's developed a paranoid bent lately, so you may have to check under every bed in the place for him.
I wonder something
I suppose
first.
I can spare a few seconds.
Questions
Yes.
and faces. The Lone Wolf.
You've met Beckett? Yes. He did pay me the courtesy of announcing his presence in my city. He's lionized in kindred society, by most. Beckett's the definition of renowned scholar, but he's also a lone wolf, and owes allegiance only to his intellectual pursuits. Yes.
Grout was one. Who are the others?
They are the representatives of their clans, though more often than not they represent their own best interests. They stay close to power, but are too fearful of the consequences to wield it. Nonetheless, I seek their counsel on occasion. Yes, it's common knowledge. I was born in Calais, France, over 200 years ago. When I graduated from the Royal Military Academy, I joined Napoleon's army. It was shortly after Waterloo, when I was embraced by a Belgian noble. From that time onward, I counted some of the greatest kindred in Europe as my mentors, and worked towards establishing a Camarilla presence in new territories. In 1930, I came to the Americas and staked power in New York. Soon after, I headed west to claim domain.
What is your blood made from?
I'm Ventru. But I don't disparage any of the other clans. All are equally important
Except the
in
Nosferatu.
maintaining the foundations of the Camarilla, and the elders of each serve as my counsel.
I take my questions back. I will see Grout instead.
When we hear from Grout, you may come back. Until then. Oh, and to show my appreciation for your dedicated service to me, I have secured you a haven nearby, in the Skyline apartment building. I hope it's to your liking.
Yes, and get my pet to be there too. Now, sometimes, it depends on how you talk to him. If you kowtow to him and make him think that you really support the Camarilla, then sometimes you have to find Grout before he gives you the apartment. But if he thinks that you don't support the Anarchs, or worse, the Sabbat, then you get the apartment right after the Inkaran sarcophagus, which, as I've shown you, is not that difficult if you have the right build. Welcome to my apartment, complete with fish tank on the wall, small little kitchen, more blood packs in the freezer. I imagine that'd be where a laundry would be, but I guess vampires don't have to wash their laundry or something. Or maybe you just get Heather to take it down to the washateria. I don't know.
While you were gone, I tapped my foot over 3,000 times. I don't know why I counted. Huh.
Now we know how many foot taps it takes to make me appear.
Is
Wonderful.
there something I can do for you? Anything. Just ask.
Sleep so that as I dream through the day, you can scare the sun away.
You're a night person. Me too.
If your naivete was blood, I would never go hungry. No, I am the undead.
Makes sense. It all makes sense. Those feelings that something's there in the dark, it wasn't my imagination. It's not crazy at all.
Ah, you're starting to understand. I am so proud of you.
It's like you've pulled the shades off my mind's window. I can see now. There's a whole world out there. It's mind-blowing.
And it only gets better. I will show you truth and love like you've
will.
never known.
I do love you so much, whatever you are. I don't care. I just want to be with you.
That is my adoration running through your veins.
What can I do to show my appreciation?
Gone to.
You can be here when I return. I am gone. And you can drink her blood. You will occasionally have to give her blood. Something that you'll find later is that she does pick up a little bit of the crazy that Malkavians have. Repaid favors. Stop by my apartment when you get a chance. I'll set you up. M. That's Mercurio again. Don't touch the butter. The new extreme sport that's sweeping the nation is now on a limited edition DVD.
Mother shan't be too pleased. None too pleased.
Watch superstars Iron Will McMahon, Brock Dry Hands Hines, and Margarine Mike Davenport as they use every bit of restraint in their body to not touch the butter. 1 bowl of butter, 2 contestants, 3 judges, and a hell of a lot of willpower.
Stop doing that. Mother shan't be too pleased. None too pleased. Of the Atlantic.
To order, log on to www.don'ttouchthebutter.vtm. And then the quest down into the parking garage. This is something that was added by the Clan Quest mod or the unnamed mod. Either way, hey, we know you botched our job the other night downtown, but we found you and we know where you live. Normally your body would be rotting in a gutter by now, but since you're clearly some kind of pro, we'd rather try to cut some deal with you, see? If you're interested, find this accountant, Carl, works next to that same parking garage, and make sure he ain't breathing. We need this quiet, though. You do good, we can work something out later. If not, then you best be leaving town. And we will work that out in the next stream. For now, this is where I'm going to end it, because we are less than 2 minutes from the 4-hour mark, so this is a good place to call it. So, thank you for your support. If you're new and you'd like to support the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the algorithm. And have a great rest of your day.